We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
26 months. That's what I do.
Brady now to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
26 sugar. You gonna see me in your nightmare. 26 months. Check. 26 months.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
At their own 23-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Now a first down throw, gone. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Now Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one, because normally if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
12 yards there and a first down.
7-yard line.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
The Rams ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
So it's a rare 2-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
End of the first quarter with no score.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, here's Gone. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Brought down at the 30.
Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
First down, Rams.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Gone. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, Akers. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And it's 3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Goff now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
41 Mike, right here. Go bandit. Exit. 41's the Mike. 41.
Brady now on 1st down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, this into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Check it back. Check it, reload.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
It's a gain of 7.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On play action, it's Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Watch out. Check 31.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Chris Godwin. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Brady. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
26 Mike. Watch the run. 26 Mike. Hey, let's get this. Hey, check it. Sugar.
Throwing again. Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bucs' 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's 3rd.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Going right back to Akers. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
The ball carrier.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake. Brady. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Rams 10.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Akers. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Akers. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's taken down inside the 30. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll run this with Akers. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Ndamukong Suh, recently a member of these Rams, with the tackle. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
That's complete right around the 8. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A gain of
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Gone. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown.
Pass complete to
Cooper Kupp, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And they're going to mark that where it was. Went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
26 months.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
the ball carrier.
It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
72. 57.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Jason Pierre-Paul. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd and long.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now Goff. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
43-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Los Angeles.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The point after is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game. So they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And the return will stop right around the 25. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This pass complete to Reynolds. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. First down, L.A. Goff finding Reynolds there. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Kevin White on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
10-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Goff. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
42-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 57 to Mike. Mike 57. Focus, defense, focus. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Objective, reload.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Complete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing Mike.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
57 Mike. 57. Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Rams' 7-yard line.
Brady going to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Rams 34, Buccaneers 21.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Tonight's
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Los Angeles, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, we'll see how...
Another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like... You know, I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goal. a shame. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.